The Successful Thinker by Corey W. Jahnke, published by Motivational Press, Inc. Chapter 1. The Evaluation. In one sentence, her entire world had been blown apart. Cynthia had a 32% employee approval rating. She was in mild shock. How could this be true, she thought. Cynthia was on her way to the corporate office. She was a performer. Her stores always had above-average sales and were performing just great. She had always done her best to communicate her expectations to the market. Who cares if the employee approval ratings are weak? The stores made money. These employees just don't understand what it takes to make the numbers, she thought to herself. Cynthia was sure the news was about to get better, as Rick would have to share his store's sales numbers, which were certainly more important than a few disgruntled employees. She instantly dismissed this 32% number and waited for the good news. The next sentence was worse. "Cynthia, I expect a great deal more than that from my pharmacy district managers," Rick, her boss, exclaimed in a calm yet disapproving tone. "Do you realize that your 15 stores make up 15% of my region? In other words, almost 15% of the people in my region disapprove of their management team. Store sales may be temporarily up due to marketing and other economic factors, but over the long haul, do you realize how serious and permanent employee ratings are? Do you understand how this relates to the individual employees, their families, their kids?" Rick dropped this bomb coldly without fanfare. He waited in silence for a response. She had no response. 1 year ago, Cynthia Meyer had moved to Milwaukee, Wisconsin from Casper, Wyoming to open up 4 new stores, take over a region, and build her internal resume. A very process-oriented individual, Cynthia Meyer thought she was on a steady rise to eventually becoming a VP at the corporate offices in San Diego. Her family was supportive of the move. The past 4 years as a manager of the store in Wyoming had given her the experience she needed to move from store management to leading a group of stores. Rick's astonishment of her performance came as a complete shock. When she first moved to Milwaukee, she thought, in 2 years more, I'll have this guy's job. But now, even with her best effort, she was being thanked with a slap in the face from the very people who worked for her. After an uncomfortable few moments of dead silence, she composed herself enough to weakly stammer out the words, "I'm sorry, Rick. Certainly the sales figures show." Rick cut her off. "Cynthia, same-store sales are an important driver of performance, but when it comes to leadership..."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?